EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready! 18 card, Warriors, 70.
Off play action, Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Cut 19.
Now it's Richardson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Beckham, the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as it falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion right is Addison. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready.
And this taken in by Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by a Cam Evans. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Ready, break.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9 now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Colts 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Play action. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Richardson. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A give up the middle to Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left to try to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner, but by the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Almost gets to the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And And this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, this taken in by Downs. Touchdown! Josh Downs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets it to Addison. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? About to find out.
And for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
But they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one again complete as well. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to start this next drive in excellent shape right at the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Richardson. This for all the marbles. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indianapolis, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.